Welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a little bit different of a video. It's going to be the Q&A video for hitting 10,000 subscribers that I've been talking about for a while now. Now at this point I'm at like 11.1 thousand subscribers, so thank you guys for that, for the support. I know I'm pretty late on this, but I want to make this video so I don't miss out on doing it. So yeah, this is my 10,000 subscribers special Q&A. So for this Q&A, I just picked some questions from my YouTube videos and my Instagram DMs. So if you don't end up in this video, I'm sorry, but thank you for everyone that asked a question. I did my best to read them all, so thank you guys for that. Alright, so the first question is coming from LMO, which was on one of my YouTube videos, one of the newer ones. They asked, who do I think is the most underrated rapper? At the moment, I think it's Dro Kenji. He's definitely getting some attention now that more stuff's happening with him and the internet money stuff, but yeah, at the moment, I still think Dro Kenji, at least that I really listen to, is the most underrated. He's got a good industry push with him, with internet money and Taz and everything, but at least at the moment, he's still pretty underrated. Alright, the second question comes from Ziggy, and he asked if I would make a video on the best juice leaks. This might be something I do on my second channel, Complex Edits. If you want to check that out, link to it in the description down below. I just don't know if I would put something like this on my main channel, maybe, but yeah, I have a second channel where I'm gonna upload literally specific stuff like this. So if you want to see a video on something like this, yeah, I would definitely check out my second channel, because that's where I would do something like that. Next question is asking, how do I really feel about the upcoming albums? If you're talking about like the Juice albums that they're gonna release now that he passed, honestly, I'm not too excited for them anymore. I mean, it's just like Legends Never Die kind of killed the hype for it for me. I mean, maybe once we really start rolling into a new album, and if we're starting to get a lot of new stuff, then yeah, I might get really into it again and get really excited. But I was super excited for Legends Never Die, and I know it's my fault for listening to leaks and everything, but it was just a big letdown. I'm still obviously excited because it's still new Juice music, and even as of lately, getting like Buck 50 and Bad Boy, I've been excited for, even if they were just like leaks, at least from a bit ago. But yeah, other than that, I'm not as excited as I was like for Legends Never Die when that was originally getting hyped up, but I'm still pretty excited. And then Bradley Barber asked, what's my top 10 Juice leaks and released, and why? I'm not going to give my top 10 because I don't have like a top 10 leaks or released. Off the top of my head for leaks, I would say Drugs Are My Friends and Rockstar in His Prime. And for released, my favorite release song now is Buck 50. It's such a hype song. I think it's a perfect song to go out now. It's stuff that people can actually hear hype Juice and not just sad Juice music, which I'm still a fan of sad Juice. It's just there's so much sad Juice out compared to the hype that I'm excited to actually see stuff like this being put out. And then I would say one of my other favorite release songs like before Juice died is probably The Bee's Knees. That's my favorite song on Death There's For Love. Next question comes from Kraft. They asked, when did I start listening to Juice? Now, I'm not some OG fan that found him on SoundCloud or anything. Honestly, I found him how I think a lot of people probably did, which was just Lucid Dreams blowing up. I know there's people that found him from other stuff, like people that found him on SoundCloud and all that, and that's cool if you did. I honestly wish I would have, but yeah, I found him in like summer of 2018 when Lucid Dreams was blowing up, and my friend told me that the whole album that this song was on was really good. So before, I didn't really think anything of Juice. I mean, I thought Lucid Dreams was a good song, but I never really looked at his other catalog and other music that he had out until my friend had told me that he had a whole album that was really good, and then I listened to Goodbye and Good Riddance, and yeah, I just really became a fan of Juice. Alright, the next question is asking, what is my favorite song from each Juice album? So I'm just going to go off of what's released at the moment, which I guess would technically be 4 if you count Goodbye Good Riddance, That There's to Love, World on Drugs, and Legends Never Die. My favorite song, Goodbye and Good Riddance, is Candles. That There's to Love, I already said earlier, is The Bee's Knees. World on Drugs, my favorite song is Jet Lag, and my favorite song on Legends Never Die is either Righteous or Bad Energy. Next question is asking, when am I going to do a face reveal? I've actually been thinking about this, and I'll probably do one at like 50k or 100k, and I mean, thinking about it, that might seem like a long ways away, but realistically, I don't really think it is. I think we're going to hit 50k for sure this year, at least that's my goal. And yeah, it would be really dope to hit 100k, but at least anytime around one of those milestones, I will probably end up doing a face reveal. This one comes from Drago6 asking what are some rappers I listen to but don't talk about in my videos. I really like this question. This might be one of my favorites. So these are some of the main guys I listen to that I haven't made any videos on yet. Not saying I'm never going to, just at the moment. I'm a big fan of Kid Cudi's new project they put out at the end of 2020. So I've been listening to that a lot. I listen to Roddy Ricch a lot as of right now. I've been listening to a lot of MGK's Tickets to My Downfall, and Lil Mosey is one of my favorite rappers. I know a lot of people probably don't like Mosey, but yeah, he had a really big 2020, and I'm really excited for his next album that's going to be coming out later this year. Alright, this next question asks, what's my favorite Juice song that's not leaked and album? Well, like I said, my favorite Juice song is probably Buck 50, at least at the moment. It's always changing, but Buck 50, Bee's Knees, at least before Buck 50 released, it was the Bee's Knees. And what's my favorite album? I really want to say Death or Still Love is my favorite Juice album because I definitely go back and listen to that album a lot more, I think, than Goodbye and Good Riddance. But I feel like the reason I listen to Death or Still Love more is just because it has more styles on it and just kind of different sounds from Juice. But at the end of the day, I think I gotta still go with Goodbye and Good Riddance. It's just where I found Juice from, and I still think that will forever be the best project he did put out. Next question is asking, how many albums do I think Juice will drop? Well, if you're talking about the label, I think they're going to drop 2 to 3. A lot of people do not agree with me on this statement. Every time I say something like this in a video, at least someone has to comment, out of 2,000 songs, how is there only 2 or 3 albums left? I think, and this is just me, I could be 100% wrong on this. This is literally my opinion. But if you ask me, I think that they're obviously not going to release all 2,000 songs. That's got to be counting stuff that's not finished, that was never going to release. There are songs in that vault that we don't even know of, and there's also songs that aren't in that vault that we do know of. Like stuff like Already Dead. What happened to those songs if Lil Bibby doesn't have them, and what is he counting for that 2,000? Don't get me wrong, there is definitely tons of unheard music in that vault, but yeah, we're not going to get all of it. There's just no way we are. I think getting the leaks will definitely get us closer to getting that, even if some of the leaks do drop. But at the end of the day, we're not going to get all that. And I remember after Legends Never Die dropped, Ali said something about us getting like 2 or 3 more albums. So that's why I say that. If you ask me, yeah, we're going to get 2 or 3 more albums. I think we're going to get like Outsiders, maybe something like The Party Never Ends, maybe 1 or 2 more albums, and then that's it. They're not just going to drop album after album after album, but that's just my opinion. I could be wrong with that. Alright, I also like this next question. It asks, who's my favorite artist from the Internet Money label? Well, originally it was Ian Dior. I have a few videos on Ian, so I feel like you guys probably know that, but if we're talking about right now, out of who signed, like Ty Fontaine, Lil Spirit, Alec Wigdal, Turbo, it's still Dro Kenji, and I don't even know if Dro's technically signed to the label, but yeah, if you're talking about people signed, it's Ian, at least from past, but right now, Dro Kenji. Alright, moving over to some Twitter, and then I have some Instagram DMs to go over for questions. The first question comes from Flo, asking what made me start YouTube. Honestly, one of the things that made me start Complex Productions in the first place was just because I liked rap music. I still really like rap music, obviously, and I just wanted like an outlet or just to be able to talk about it. And yeah, YouTube just happened to be the perfect place to do it. There was an audience for it, and you guys obviously are like, some people like listening to what I have to say and my opinions on specific stuff, whether it's Ian, Juice, or just like news topic stuff like that. So it just kind of gave me a place to be able to talk about all the stuff I like to. Alright, I really like this question from Dane also. It asked me, what are some Juice songs that are leaked that I think deserve an official release? There's a few that I think do. I think Good Time, with or without Cudi, deserves an official release. So I'd rather have it without him, but like I said, I'm a fan of him, so I wouldn't mind that one releasing. I think All Alone definitely deserves an official release. And then for some more hype songs, stuff like Rental, if that could release, another thing to do it and make it work, I think those songs deserve an official release. If there's no issues with beats and stuff, I just think people really deserve to hear those songs. Alright, I'm just going to do a couple Instagram DM ones just since I've kind of been going for a while now and I've already answered a few questions. Alright, next question asks, which album would I rather see, Outsiders or The Party Never Ends? Just to answer that, Outsiders, as long as they don't mess it up anymore. And then, do I think we will ever get to see the Lucid Dreams remix with Uzi? Yeah, we'll definitely get it leaked eventually. I don't think it's ever going to release, ever. I know Baby had that thing tweeted out where he said the remix, but then it got deleted. I just don't think it can drop because of the beat and the issues with Lucid Dreams, the original, but maybe I'm wrong with that. Alright, last question I'm going to do for this video. Just ask me if I listen to leaks, which you guys already know I do. And you just ask me if I think that people should, or is it not a good idea. In my opinion, yeah, listen to the leaks. Now, if you really just want to be excited and surprised with whatever they release, then no, don't. But I don't really see a negative in listening to leaks, especially after Legends Never Die. It can't get any worse than that. So unless you guys didn't experience that, then I wouldn't get on leaks now. But at least since I already went through this stuff with Legends Never Die, it's not going to get any worse than that, where half the album, if not more, is all leaks. I mean, I guess an album could completely drop with all leaks, but I'd like to think that wouldn't happen. But I don't really care anymore at the end of the day. There's stuff that gets leaked that I don't think we ever would have gotten. There's some really dark and deep Juice songs, and then there are some absolute hype songs that are insane and that no one even probably thought Juice had styles like that. At least I sure didn't until I started listening to leaks. So I feel like you're just missing out on a whole lot if you don't listen to leaks to really kind of get what kind of artist Juice was. I think the label needs to actually release some other kind of music besides sad music, which I think they're doing right now, but I just think they need to if they want to keep like just showing Juice's talent and just to prove what kind of artist he was. But that's all for this video, guys. I'm not sure how long this is going to be, so I'm just going to end it off there. Thank you everyone that asked a question, like I said. Thank you all for supporting the channel. And yeah, thank you for over 11,000 subscribers. Next video is going to be a Kid Leroy video, and then I have some other stuff coming later down the line. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, supporting the channel. Links to all my social medias in the description down below. We'll see you guys in the next video.